the living finishes are noted in your Explore book. Okay, so that gives you the information about living finishes is in that book. These are just some pictures from the living finish, and I think the separation is about 4 years between when it was actually made and here when it 4 years later what it kind of looked like. In the price book, you got your 5 categories of finishes, but the other thing that we're doing now is before we gave you an option to buy if it required a valve to combine and have one part number, combine that together. That no longer applies. One of the reasons we did that is so we could take this number and instead of it being 14 digits long, now it's a smaller number, easy for you. And then we tell you here, you have to have this part number. Sometimes it's going to give you requires, and there could be multiples here for you to choose from. So, you know, which thermostatic valve or, you know, that kind of thing. So that's a difference that we had from the old price book to the new price book, but still very simple, easy to navigate through. It'll also tell you that if there's a drain included, so in this scenario, the drain is sold separately, but it'll tell you if it's a touch drain or a pop-up or whatever it is. And in the overview sections, you'll be able to, every section starts, so like blue, will have your 2 handles that we put with blue. But if somebody wanted a different handle, they can still do that with Watermark. So we haven't eliminated the customization that we do all the time of changing handles and having multiple finishes and changing sizes and all those things. But in this section, everything's broken out. This will be the next section in this series of blue. And so you have dash BL2. So this was the BL2 handle. So everything here is with BL2. So what you do is you take this, whatever these part numbers are, add dash BL2, and you've basically just specified. Now, obviously, you got to get the pricing and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But if your homeowner is looking for, you know, I need a tub filler and this is the one I want, then I take this number dash BL2, and then I can come back later, get all the pricing together for her, and I never have to flip through the book to find that information when I'm dealing with the homeowner. Okay, so we made it easy, broke everything into categories, and this just repeats itself all the way through the book. So very exciting, easy to use. Here's where I was saying if it comes with a drain, this is kind of hard to read if your screen looks like mine, but it tells you here, you know, what drain is included in the overflow. So pretty easy. Here's one of the things that was very exciting as well, is this was a part number last year. It's been replaced by this part number this year. So we've reduced the part numbers. They all these numbers still mean something. Where we for the 25 series, for example, which is what all of these were, the 25 didn't necessarily always go in the same place. Now it's always in the front. So if it's a 30 series, the 28 series, whatever it is, it'll be the first number. So that will tell you, all right, if you see that number, you just got to find that in the book. If somebody said, hey, I found this, you know, 25-T10, then you know to go to the 25 series and start looking from there. So it made it a lot more easy and concise. Won't bore you with all these different things, but this information is all in the book too. Different codes for wall and deck mount trims. But again, here's what I was saying. Requires one of the following. If you look right here under 38-WTR. So that's just a wall trim, but it has to go with something. There's no point you buying that by itself because it's not going to do anything. So here you would just pick which, you know, volume control or diverter or whatever it is you're looking for. So we've put all that information together for you. You just have to order them as 2 separate items. Okay. Same information here. We expanded some collections, the Loft collection. So pretty excited about that. The York. This is. The spout is kind of, you know, a lot of people have this spell, but the handle was pretty unique. And so that's one of the things that people liked about this series. So full range of products now in that that we didn't have before. Because the York came from our builder collection, so it's very limited. Then expanded. Instead of it just having, you know, a couple of faucets and a couple of handles, now we have all the different products available. We added the ancillaries section. Don't ask me what that means. Google it. I forgot. But so you'll have all the different parts and pieces to make up or add or change, you know, from I don't like this, but I want to add this, or if I need shower door handles, because remember we can add a lot to the bottom line when we use those. And then we have a section called concealed parts, which are going to be all your different thermostats and volume controls and things like that. And then we also added a section called spares. All these are toward the back of your book and have all the different information there. This is just kind of an overview as we're getting ready to close out here. You can see this is the standard plate here. Doesn't look real good. Now you throw that with the mini thermostat, and because there's only a hand shower, so 7.5 gallons is going to be fine. It's just going to be about this much bigger and be a much cleaner look. But some other cool things that are coming: new handout brochures for your clients. New sample rings are coming for you. There's also going to be a sample book that each showroom will have that'll show all the different finishes and like a little disc that's glued into a book. So somebody, you know, they're really going to have to rip it off if they want to rip it off. And then we also have some new packaging things on. Again, won't go into all of that, but I do want to show you. This is what the finished book will look like. So all of these will be the different finishes. They'll be labeled over here what they are, and then they're glued in here so that, you know, hopefully nobody's going to steal them. Any